Welcome into the Punters Lounge, looking at Riccarton on Zakynthos Stakes Day. With me is Matt Cross. Matt, you've had a look through the form, going to give us lots of winners. Yeah, we've got 8 races on the card, dead for track, rails out a little bit, had plenty of rain over the last couple of days. They're waiting, so expecting the track to cut out a little. Okay, the prize easy feeds to kick us off. Likely leader here, I thought, was Olive Bubbles at 9.20. 270 the money about Sacred Delight, who was pretty good last time out. 360 Smiling. Wide Awake Smiling Assassin there at 6.50. How'd you see it?
Runner number 5, I'll have Bubbles, maps to lead and get an uncontested lead without a lot of pressure. Hence your 9.20 and 2.50 on the each way is very backable. Has won 2 of his last 3 starts, both of them at 1,800 metres, looking to make it 3 from the trip, and I think that the price is very shoppable.
Yeah, I had it on top as well. I'll have Bubbles there. Let's move you on to the second, the NZB Insurance Pearl Series race over the 800 metres for the 2-year-olds, and Cello was pretty good last time out in running second. We'll have a look at the market for you for this one as well. Kaitan Warrior, who was a trial winner before the 4th placing, $186 that pair, $6.20 about Miss Federer, and $8.54. Forgot the sulky Gavin Smith. He's yet to win a thoroughbred race, but obviously he's pretty astute harness man.
Trialled up really well too, sat just in behind the pace and showed a good turn of foot. The horse I'm most interested about is the 6 Diva Express. Dumped the jockey heading to the start at Ruakaka, over 1,000 metres. She got a little bit lost around that bend, I think, at Riccarton. Big, spacious area. I think the daughter of Sham Express at odds can spice things up. We'll go 1 by 3, race 2, number 6.
I was with Cello there, the favourite, 180. Let's move on to the third. Canterbury Landscape Supplies over the 1,200 metres. And my bet of the day here is Remington. 210 109's come up short. Shafiq Rusov for Jamie Richard. You're getting $6 Lake Chalice. 7.20 He's Our Secret. 9.50 Vendima. And What We Do at $12. Jason Tan was keen on that on the first call.
Yeah, should map forward. Won a trial at a barrier number 5. I like Vendima, runner number 6. She's a smart animal. Through her last campaign on top of the ground, she was very good. She trialled up. The trial didn't look exceptional, but I think she's a mare who follows speed a lot better. 1 by 3 Vendima. I think she's got a pretty decent future for the team at Barneswood Farm.
Okay, the fourth is the NZB Ready to Run sale over the 1,200 metres, where Conclusion at 7.50 for Jason, Laking 7.50 for Non-Blonde. We'll scroll down and see the favourite strong there at $11. Jamie is an interesting runner at 11s as well. I gave that a chance here. 11s and Parvina, the horse I put on top, 3.20. Word of Mouth, $6, and Carson River at 9.50.
Speaking of word of mouth, before Jamie's last start, there was plenty of word that there were some big offers on the table. Pressed forward on what was a very testing track, and I think if we're going to put it down to the track, then Forgive. The $11 is fantastic shopping for him. He's a brute, and I don't think he's all there upstairs yet, Aidan, but I'm thinking that he's got a pretty decent motor, and if he's able to find his way under the pace, he'll take a power beating.
Yeah, the win when he did win was really impressive. I've gone with Parvina though. On to the fifth, and this one is the Copeland's Bakeries Mile Trial Handicap, and of course we wish Ray Copeland and his team round Savvy Cooper all the best in the Cox Plate on Saturday as well. Son of Maha at 260 and 115 was really good last time out. Boots and all back from the spring sprint at Hastings. Just missing the kick. I thought it was really costly that day. Rangipo at 480 and Flying Sardine at 620. Does Boots and all have the necessary tactical speed?
I don't think so, and they've never really used him to that extent. He's more of a horse who does just sit him behind the pace. More of a 1,600 horse in my opinion. 260 for Son of Maha, just getting on the short side. If you're looking around some value, potentially Volcano, who placed in this race last year under the same weight, but all things being equal, he should be winning.
Yeah, I've got him on top as well, Son of Maha there. On to the year 6. This is the feature for the 3-year-olds, the Zakynthos Stakes, as we head into the Guineas races. New Zealand Cup Way, that's not that far away. The chosen one after a Waverley maiden win heads to Riccarton, 370 and 150. Matthew Cameron for Murray Baker, Andrew Forsman. Emily Margaret at 390 and 155. They draw a bit of a trick for her. Fire Show at 550, 750 about in a twinkling, 850 for Casual Winks.
Yeah, 1,600 being the key for most of these horses, and I thought the chosen one, he was able to work at both ends of his 1,400 win at Waverley and showed an explosive turn of foot that last bit. So I think if Matthew Cameron's able to work to the top, then he'll be winning these Zakynthos. He looks like a smart horse.
Yeah, I agree with you, and might be worth having a look at spec at the 2,000 Guineas as well. On to the 7th, this on the Christchurch Casino Spring Classic over the 2,000 metres at listed level. You're getting 8.20 Alfie, a good last start winner up in weight. Who Dares wins 9.20. Flag the Groom 8.20. $4.50, same as Blue Lagoon. $4.20 Swing Note comes up a loose favourite ahead of Zentessa $4.80 and the Heiress at $6.
What I'd say to punters at home, Aidan, is just stay out of this race until we see what the patterns are doing during the day. 2,000 metres is only a short run into the first bend at Riccarton Park, and then if they back it off down the back straight, then a horse like Who Dares Wins, if he's able to find his way onto the speed, he's a hard horse to get past off some slow sectionals. So bear in mind what happens during the day with patterns, but at this stage I think Who Dares Wins, if he's able to be in the first 2 or 3, he could be right there at the finish.
Yeah, I'm speaking the Heiress in that race, just as one off the bottom. Sonia and Gary Thompson 1600, the last of the program here. So Brazen comes up favourite at $3.90, Red River Rock at $5.80. How'd you see the last?
I actually went with Cope Dreamwood in this race, runner number 3 at a barrier 2. First up was over 1,200, gets to 1,600 metres. It's $13 and $4. Very much like Pin-Up Cope last week, wears the same colours and from the same stable. I'm going to take the stablemate on here with runner number 3, Cope Dreamwood, who's an entire by Dream Ahead, of course, to Cyrus Sensei, who's done a good job in the south. But I don't mind the chance of Red River Rock either. I don't think Casual Winks will start in there. Round Cope Dreamwood, Red River Rock. It was pretty good last time, that Andrew Carsten runner.
Let's hope those colours are to the fore on Saturday at Riccarton and at Moody Valley.